All right, everybody, what is up? I'm here right now on a Zoom call with DJ Unstoppable, Carlos Ramirez. He's tuning in from the West Coast right now, and we're going to do a little Q&A session right here. Before we start, I'd like you guys to make sure to go check out his channel on YouTube. It's the DJ Unstoppable, right?
Correct. Yes, the
All
DJ
right,
Unstoppable.
make sure you check him out, the DJ Unstoppable 1P.
There we go. You remembered.
Yep. All right, so we're going to ask each other a couple questions here. So, Carlos, do you want to go first, and then we just go switch off?
Yes, sir. No problem. First question, bro. Are your friends and family backing you up like you thought you would? That's a really important question.
For sure, dude. So, I honestly, my friends have been awesome, backing me up this year, especially.
There we go.
They were going to my gigs and everything because I was DJing weekly up at the trampoline park.
Yeah,
and there were a couple times where they were coming up and just unexpected, and it was the best thing when they'd come up. But family too, they've been super supportive.
Awesome. There we go.
They've really helped me and backed me to pursue this, because it's something that's not exactly common for everyone. But they've been really supportive of it, and it's been really neat because I've always got people there to help me out and everything.
That is extremely crucial. Extremely crucial.
Yeah.
When you're trying to build a DJ career, have your friends and your family backing you up. Oh, it's so important. Very important. A lot of people don't think, oh, it's just about DJ. No, you need reinforcement.
You need the support for sure.
Definitely.
Yeah. So here's a question I got for you. So what made you start out as a DJ, and what was it that made you realize that you could do it full time?
Wow, good question. All right, good question. I like that. You know what? The DJing runs in my family. My uncles migrated from Mexico, so one of my uncles, the oldest uncle, he started in Mexico. So my other uncles came over here, and the youngest uncle, he started DJing. Then my older uncle started into it. And then they would tell me, hey, you want to carry some cables? You want to carry this? I'm like, yeah. Then they took me out there, and I saw what a person can create. It's not just about playing the music and packing up and going back home. No, it's you create an atmosphere. I stepped into the party. I was like, whoa, and that just drew me in. And what was the second part?
Oh, I said, what was it that made you realize that you could do it full time?
Full time. I actually made a video on my YouTube explaining what happened. The thing is, I came to a crossroads where it was either I continue working or I pursue DJing. So I looked at it both ways, and what's my best option? Just go full-time DJing. I was not ready. I'm going to be honest with you. I was not ready to become a full-time DJ. It was literally from a day to another. Good thing, like I said, having your family backing you up. My wife backed me up, and that gave me the courage to actually go out there and just, screw it. The 9 to 5, leave it back there. Let's go full-time DJing. And that's what really, really gave me inspiration to pursue it full-time. The wife. Shout out to the wife.
Yeah, for sure.
Definitely.
All right, you want to ask me one?
Yeah. I got another question for you.
All right.
Is being a DJ easy?
No, not at all. Not at all. Everybody seems to think that we just step in and we press some buttons and that's it. But no, there's so much more that goes to it. Let's just start with bringing the gear to the gig. It can be a pain because you never know. You never know what your venue is going to be like.
Yep.
And so that's just the beginning. But we also have to spend all the time searching for music, staying in with the trends of the new music coming out. And then we got to find clean versions of that music. We got to try to keep updating our library, and then we got to practice.
Oh yes,
you can't expect to show up to a gig and play it without any problems, without any practice.
Seriously, just push play.
Yeah, I think when I probably first started my first couple gigs, I'm sure it was a train wreck if you looked at what it was like now. That's just kind of how it is. Once you build up experience, then that's how you improve as a DJ. And you got to practice at home. I know you've shown in your videos that you got to practice all the time.
Yes,
and
I agree with you.
That's a huge part of it as well. So it's more than just standing around and pushing buttons. I think the festival DJs give us a bad rap because of their pre-recorded sets and all that.
I agree with you. And you didn't even talk about the bridezillas, dealing with the bridezillas.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. There's a lot of just any client. I mean, clients have a lot of things that they that they want out of you, and sometimes it's very
Exactly.
hard to make it all blend together. But that's what we do. That's our job.
Yeah, there we go. As professionals, we have to put everything together and make it a success.
Exactly, exactly. All
Yeah.
right, so here's one that I've got for you. So how do you market yourself in your area? Obviously, you're in a pretty competitive area out in California,
Oh
Los
yeah.
Angeles area. So what do you do to market yourself?
Right here in Los Angeles, California, we are saturated with DJs. Everybody's a DJ. I get in an Uber. I talk to the Uber. He's a DJ. I stop the corn man. He's a DJ. Everybody's a DJ. So, like I always emphasize on my videos, it's about networking, bro. It's
Yeah,
networking. Networking with all the DJs. Create leads. Create this lead, that over here. Just network, and like I also say, promote yourself on Instagram, any social media. Any
yeah.
social media. Ever since I joined social media, my business just blew up. Not even 100%, 200%. No, it exceeded what I thought it can
Mhm.
do for me. So, like I always say in my videos, guys, if you ain't on social media, you ain't doing things right. Seriously,
Yeah.
market yourself, make your videos presentable, nice and clean. Like I always say.
Yep. Yep. Clean
That's
setup.
all I gotta
Clean
say.
setup goes a long way.
Oh yes, definitely, definitely. All right, I got a question for you.
All right, let's hear it.
I actually have flashcards. That way I don't forget.
Yeah, I got it on my phone right here.
There we go. You as you're still in high school, correct?
Yeah. Hmm.
All right. You being a student in high school and being a DJ, how do you manage both of them?
So it can be kind of tough because, like, I mean, obviously you got your homework and you have to study for things. But what I try to do is get the schoolwork done with first, and then after that, that leaves me my time for free time where I can go and search for different music or mix. Um, and it's been really nice with the one thing that was really nice with the e-learning was that I had so much extra time to like work on my actual skills, even though like with the coronavirus, like a lot of gigs were canceled and stuff like that. At least
Yeah.
I've been able to have a lot of time to practice and add to my catalog and everything like that. I'm sure you've had a lot of time like that as well.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, with like school, I always try to do school first, and then DJing can come after that, because if I get the schoolwork done, then it gives me the free time to do the DJing after that.
I like that. School is priority. DJing
Yeah.
is second. I
Hmm.
like that. I like that. Your school, you have to focus in school.
Yeah,
That's
I mean,
what if the DJ thing doesn't work out?
exactly. And
Know
I
what I
mean,
mean?
it's also good to have something that you can fall back on, like you just said, because even some of the stuff that I've learned in school with like business classes type stuff, it actually helps. I can kind of put it towards DJing itself, or like a computer type class where I'm able to learn like different softwares where I can edit things and make promotional things and stuff like that. That's really good.
That's good. Cool. Nice. Nice.
Mhm.
One more question. How's everything around your area? The DJ
Uh,
industry. How's it doing?
Business has really been like pretty low.
Yeah.
We're still one of the higher states. Illinois is still, we've got Chicago, which is a big hub with the virus and stuff. So business has been pretty low lately, but I'm thinking when we get into the next phase, we're in like a fourth phase right now. I think
Yeah.
once we get into the fifth phase, it's when everything's able to open. So
Got it.
at that point, I think everybody will be starting to hire DJs a lot more often. I've still been trying to get my name out though. I still am
As
marketing and
you
doing
should.
stuff like
As
that.
you should.
So,
Yes.
yeah.
As
What about
I mean,
you?
right now, I'm getting calls. But the thing is, I've noticed people do want to party,
Mhm.
but I think the more they see the TV, they get more panicked. I don't know.
Yeah. Hmm.
They start panicking and they start canceling. And that's really hurting right now, especially I'm a
Yeah.
full-time DJ. I don't depend on a 9 to 5. I just depend on gigs. And bro, let me tell you, this is killing me.
Yeah, I'm sure. That's just I'm trying to I want to just like keep my mixing fresh and stuff. That's why I'll try to put stuff out on
Yeah,
Mixcloud or put
yeah.
stuff out on YouTube. I started up my YouTube channel during this coronavirus like lockdown and stuff. So if we hadn't had that, I don't know if I'd even have the time to even start that up and actually be able to be functioning on it.
It's a blessing in disguise. That's the way I see it.
Yeah, it is. And I also like I've had some issues with like my computer and stuff that started up during this like coronavirus, and I was like, if that had been going on at normal time, where I had to get
Oh,
like a new external hard drive and all that. I had to transfer all the music over. I think I was telling you about it. My
yeah, yeah, I
Serato
remember.
like got shut down. It like had
Yeah.
to refresh everything. If that had happened like on a Thursday night and I had a gig the next night, that would have been a very, very bad
Woo!
situation for me.
Yo, exactly.
Yeah. So I've got another one for you.
Yes.
So do you have any advice for young DJs that are looking to start out? And then after you give your advice, maybe I'll throw in some of mine too, because that was me 2 years ago when I was like in seventh grade. No, yeah, like 3 years ago, 4 years ago, seventh grade, when I was like really getting interested in DJing. So what's your advice for a young DJ?
Advice, the biggest advice would be a sponge. Try to absorb
Mhm.
everything as much as possible.
Yeah.
Be a sponge. Don't just stick to one thing. Stick to no. Be open-minded. Be
Yeah.
open-minded. You're always gonna learn. You're never gonna get to a point where you're gonna stop learning. No, there's so much to learn. So open your mind. Don't be closed-minded.
Yeah, that's very good advice. That's kind of what I was gonna say was, like look to mentor or look for somebody to be your mentor.
There we
When
go.
I was in I think seventh grade, my school that I went to, we'd have like some events, and one of the person who was a DJ there, my mom was running one of the events that they had, and so she was able to tell this person and ask if I could, just kind of see what he was doing. I went to the event and he kind of just showed me everything he was doing. I hung out with him the whole night, and
Awesome.
he was like a high school student, so he was about my age now when he was DJing that event, and it was really neat to see like what he did and how he handled himself throughout the night. And then
Yeah.
the next year, I ended up taking that gig over when he moved on to college. I took that gig over as an eighth
Awesome.
grader, and now I DJ all the events at that school. So
Oh, nice.
yeah, so that was really
Nice.
neat to just kind of be able to see what somebody with some experience can do, and then after you see that, you can take that to your own business.
There we go. Apply
That
it to yourself. Yes.
yeah.
I'm with you on that one. Definitely. Cool.
So, do you have any more questions, or is that going to be it for the day? If you've got one more, I've got time for, I think, one more if you've got one. If not, we can call it off right there.
I had my 3 flashcards down,
Okay. All right.
my 3 questions. But as of right now, that's all I can think of.
All right. Yeah, sounds good. So I want to thank you for coming on with me and taking some time out of your day. This will be something cool to put up on my channel. I've always wanted to do one of these Q&As,
Awesome.
especially with
Cool.
somebody. For those of you that don't watch gig logs and stuff on YouTube, DJ Unstoppable right here has kind of blown up in the last year, I would say, right? I mean, I remember
Yeah,
seeing one of your first. I think the first video I saw of yours was the luau party.
all
Um,
right. Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, that was the first one I saw, and then after that, the you just kept posting the gigs, and they were all really fun to watch. So I wish you
Another thing with DJs. Sorry to cut you off.
go
Another
ahead.
thing with DJs. Be consistent with videos. Even if you don't
Yeah,
have a gig out there, just try to post something out there.
yeah,
Try to stay relevant. That way people don't forget about DJ so and so because he stopped putting videos. No, try to put at least something out there for yourself. Even
yeah.
though things are going to hell right now, I understand. Just try.
Yeah, I got to That's something I got to do. I got to try to keep thinking of content to put up. So that's why I thought I was like Q&A. Let's try it out. So
Yeah, that's a good idea. Good
yeah.
idea.
All
Yeah.
right. So
I might even reach out to you for a Q&A for my channel.
for your channel.
Yeah, for my channel.
All right, that'd be cool. Yeah, let me know. So,
Yeah.
you want to plug any social media, or I think we already said your YouTube, but you might as well tell them again. I'll link the
Yeah.
YouTube also in the bio of
There we
this
go.
video.
Awesome. YouTube, you can find me under DJ Unstoppable. No, the DJ Unstoppable with 1 P. On Instagram, you can find me under DJ_Unstoppable with 1 P.
All right, so you guys better go check him out. Please drop a follow for my guy Carlos right here. Check him out, and he puts out some really fun videos, good content. And if you're looking to start out as a DJ, he's also a good channel to check out because he highlights a lot of things that other channels don't.
Yes.
Everything from cable management, equipment to use, the microphones that you use. So he puts a lot of good content out on his channel. So make sure you go check him out. So Carlos, I want to thank you for joining me today.
Thank you.
And we'll stay in touch. All right.
Sounds good. Practice.
All right, thanks,
Don't
man.
forget.
Yeah.
The more you practice, the better you get.
Exactly. All right. Thank you, dude. I appreciate it.
We'll be in touch.